Now, as consumers are out and about doing their last-minute Christmas shopping, some in Durban have decided to use this time to spend their money on buying items that they believe are a priority, and that's school essentials. They claim their decision is influenced by previous years' mistakes of allowing the Christmas shopping spree to get to them. They say this festive is all about financial discipline and avoiding overspending. Here's reporter Nonjabulo Mntungwa-Makamu and video journalist Ray Mbhele with the story.
Well, it's the 24th of December and it's Christmas Eve, and consumers all over the country are out and about, well, doing that last-minute Christmas shopping. And of course, we are in one of the shops, and it's unusual where you would find parents at such a shop. Well, it is a shop where they sell school essentials. Well, some of the parents here in Durban, they've decided to use this time to actually buy what they feel is a priority to them, while buying school essentials while they still have money. We have one of the ladies that we have just spoken to earlier who has decided that she will use Christmas Eve to actually buy some of the school essentials for her son. Just give us your full names, and thank you for allowing us to speak to you, and just tell us why have you decided to use this time to actually buy school essentials instead of going out on a Christmas shopping spree.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. Part of being, my name is Oneli. Part of being parent is that you need to be responsible. Yes, we're going to party. We know it's the festive, but we shouldn't act like we don't know. You know, these days they are saying, we listen, we don't judge. So I don't want to be the parent who will say, we listen, we don't judge. Why didn't you buy the school essentials? So my son is going to high school for the very first time. I'm excited, he's excited, but before I run out of cash, it's important that I do this, and I've done it.
So Nelly, to parents who are out there, I know most of them, they are just like ticking off that list in those Christmas essentials. What word do you have for them, you know, in terms of not allowing the Christmas shopping spirit to get to them?
Actually, there's no pressure. You can have that bev afterwards, but it's really not a good thing to be asking for money or calling mashonisa loan sharks because you knew the child was going to school. Luckily, the schools are giving us a list now, so let us be responsible. It's still the 24th. I'm not charging you. Before the 31st, do the right thing. Let's not come here in January and be in long queues and be on loan sharks trying to get things together for the kids. Let's have a Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you so much, Nelly, for talking to us. That is Nelly, who has a son who is going to be joining high school in 2025. Well, as you have said, her saying that she has decided that to use this time and prioritize buying school essentials and to avoid that January back to school rush. But just to speak to us more in terms of whether there is like some sort of a pattern or a shift in the way consumers are prioritizing this time around, it is the store manager. So thank you so much for joining us. Just your full names, and just tell us more about, you know, are you seeing people coming in this time around and prioritizing buying school essentials?
Okay, hi, I'm Mohammed Patel, manager of James Schoolway in Overport. We have noticed a very slight increase this year, you know, in November, December, people shopping early. But unfortunately, always people leave it for the last minute in that 2 weeks of January. And we at James Schoolways have our stock in well in advance in October for the back to school season. And we encourage all customers to come in, shop early before that 2 weeks rush, which is next week, you know, to avoid that long queues. And but we are well equipped, you know, with over 120 staff here to accommodate that rush for the back to school season.
And just to also look at throughout the years, compare probably last year to this year, would you say probably this year parents are more financially disciplined? Because I know it's been a rough year for everyone in this country, economic wise.
Yes, we have had a few customers comment that they are shopping early, you know, so that they don't spend the money in January and come that they don't have the money to buy school uniform. So there were a lot of parents that are buying early, so to avoid that problem.
You're a person who works with customers. A word of advice: people are out there, they're having a good time, others are spending, others are even overspending the money that they do not have. A word of advice to some of the consumers out there.
A simple thing, you need to prioritize what needs to be done first and enjoyments second, you know what I mean? So I would suggest everybody to make their school shopping done early, so come January they're not cash strapped. That's all I can say.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Well, that is the manager of GEM Schoolwear here in Overport in Durban. As we have said, he is actually heeding a call to consumers to make sure that they prioritize what is more important. With that said, it's Merry Christmas